Hey y'all, what is up and welcome back to my craft room or my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do another DIY with you guys. With Easter coming up, I thought it would be super fun to make a reversed canvas bunny with you all. You can make this with any design you want. I'm just going to do the bunny today because Easter's coming up. But I'm going to show y'all exactly how I made this from some very simple materials. I'll tell you everything you need and we're going to make this. Okay, so first I'm going to tell you everything you need to make that cute reverse bunny canvas. Again, you can make it with any design you want to fit any kind of season you want. You can do any fabric you want. So this is, you can also like stain and paint the frame. So this is just like a base craft and you can do so many different things with it. So I'm going to show you everything we need and then we'll just go ahead and make it. It's very simple and quick. So first you'll need is a canvas. This is just a 6x9. You could do any size you want though. You'll need a Sharpie marker or a pen. You'll need these little razor blades. I got them from the Dollar Tree. They're the best things ever. Some scissors. Some heat and bond for the fabric. Some Eastery fabric or fabric to match whatever you want to make it for. A hot glue gun that I went ahead and turned on so it can be heating up. And an iron that I went ahead and turned on. Not sure it's heating up though, so we'll turn that on. So those can be heating up while we prep everything else. You'll also need a cutout of something you want to put on the reverse canvas. It can be a cutout of anything. You could do a flag. I'm trying to think of some other things. A heart for Valentine's Day. But today I wanted to show you all how to make the cute bunny. So we'll go ahead and start. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our canvas. Again, this is a 6x9 canvas. And the lovely thing about canvases is right behind the canvas fabric is a beautiful frame. And it's so much easier than making an actual frame. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my razor blade from the Dollar Tree. They come in like a pack of 5, I think. And these are very sharp, so be very careful. But I'm just going to go around the edge of my frame. I'm going to come a little closer so I can show you guys. See how I'm just getting right there around the frame? That's just where I've cut down and you can see the fabric is pulling away from the frame. I wish I could like zoom in when I'm not close to the camera, but I'm just going to finish going around. You want to go on the outside of the staples and we can just leave the staples and excess fabric on there. This is so much easier to do than pulling out the staples. I remember when I made my first few reverse canvases, me and my mom sat there for hours trying to get these staples out and it was just more trouble than it was worth. So this is a nice little hack. And sometimes the corners are weird because the fabric is pretty thick right around there. So you just got to play with the corners a little bit. Again, be very careful with this razor blade. Almost there. Ooh. All right. And there we go. Now we have, close up the razor blade. Now we have this cute little wooden frame. Now if you wanted to make this a little more unique or wanted to spice it up and you don't like this natural wood color, you could stain it, you could paint it with any kind of pastel colors, you could do a paint color to match your fabric. But personally, I like the look of natural wood, so I'm going to leave mine as is, but you can definitely modify it if you would like something else. So I'm going to set our frame to the side, and now I'm going to take our fabric. And you can kind of see the indentions of where the canvas was. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut right inside of those indentions. Again, I'll come close super quick to show y'all exactly where I'm cutting. So here is where the edge of the canvas was and I'm just cutting right inside of it. But you don't want to cut too far from the edge because you want to make sure you have enough canvas left. So we're just going to do this very rough and quick because you can always come back and trim it later. I just want a very easy to work with piece. And again, nothing about this has to be perfect. So that's the fun part. So I just trimmed off my edges, and I'm going to go ahead and throw those away. And then I'm going to put, there's like a creamier side of canvas, and then there's a more white side. So you can pick which one you like more. Some people like the antique look of the cream color. I personally like the very clean white, so I'm going to leave my white up. I'm going to place my frame on it to make sure I have plenty of fabric to work with, and I do. Cute. So now it's time for the bunny. So I'm going to set my canvas to the side, probably by my iron, and then I'm going to take my bunny. Again, you can print out whatever you want on the internet and then just cut around it. So first, I'm going to take a piece of Heat and Bond. This is a really big thing of Heat and Bond. And then I'm going to lay my bunny on there. I'm going to try it with a pen. And I'm just going to trace around my bunny. Now, if you have a Cricut, this might be really easy to cut your bunny and the Heat and Bond and the fabric all out on your Cricut, depending on which kind you have. I'm not sure if they cut fabric well. But this is just an easy way to do it if you don't really have any crafting tools, or you just want to do it all by hand. So I'm going to set my bunny to the side. I don't know if you can see, but I did trace a bunny on there. I'm going to cut around him so I have a little bit smaller of a piece to work with. So I'm not cutting off this big piece of Heat and Bond. There we go. Fold this up. Get that out of our way. And then next, I have this that I need to cut out, and then I'm going to take the fabric. And whenever you do this, you want to make sure that you have the bunny going the way you want it to, because I have made that mistake before. You can always fix it, but if you want your bunny, see, like I drew my bunny with his ear going this way, so I want to make sure that's backwards on the fabric, if that makes sense. I'll try to show y'all better once I'm done. Then I'm just going to take my pen again. Sometimes I have to use the Sharpie whenever I'm tracing on fabric, but this is doing okay. I also got this fabric at Joann's, y'all, and it was $2.99 a yard, and that was like crazy good. All their flannel was $2.99 a yard. I had to hold back from getting like all the different colors because I love flannel fabric. Alright, so I traced my bunny on the fabric. I'm going to do a rough cut around it so I can come show y'all exactly what I did. So, here we go. Here is the papery side of the Heat and Bond. I'm not sure if you can see it. But here's the papery side, and then I traced on the actual side that you iron down. And then I traced the bunny on the back side of the flannel, and I made sure that whenever the back side of the flannel gets ironed down, these, you see how these are different. So it'll go like that, if you understand what I mean. I hope I'm doing okay explaining that. See, they're different, so that way they go like that. So now is the so fun part of cutting them out. This is honestly the most boring part. I don't know if I should fast forward through this or just try to talk to you all, because this does take, it really does not take that long. I'm being dramatic. But with the fabric, you want to try to follow the lines almost exactly. If you messed up on the tracing at all, you want to try to like sharpen your lines and make the fabric look really good. With the Heat and Bond, it doesn't really matter, and you kind of want to go smaller. That way you don't see the Heat and Bond coming out from under the fabric. It's clear, but you can tell the different textures on the canvas, and I'm kind of weird about that stuff. So I'm just doing my best cutting job on the flannel fabric. These are so stinking cute. These would be really cute. I don't know if y'all have heard of Happy Mail, but I know some of my mom's friends do that, where you send little things to your friends in the mail. These would be a super cute little Happy Mail gift, and they're very inexpensive to make. I do sell kits online for these, which I can link in the description, but if you're wanting to make a few of them, I'm going to be completely honest. If you go to Michael's and Joann's, it is very inexpensive to make these. And you can do, again, any shape. That's what I love about these kinds of crafts, is they're kind of a base for making literally anything you want. And I will probably make more videos of these for different seasons. I think it would be so cute to do a Christmas tree for Christmas time, and maybe a little turkey for Thanksgiving. There's so many ideas you can do with this, but here's my leftover fabric. I'm going to throw it away because it's not really anything I could use. And then I have my cutout bunny. He's so cute. I love that. I love this fabric so much. And now I'm going to cut out my Heat and Bond. Again, I'm going to go kind of inside the lines and very, very sloppy, because this part doesn't really matter. You just need enough to stick to the canvas fabric, and you don't want it to show through. So kind of go far away from your lines, but you also don't want to waste the Heat and Bond, so be careful of that too. But this goes a lot more faster than cutting the flannel, because you don't have to be precise, because no one's going to see this. So we're just going to do like that, and I'll show you just how sloppy my Heat and Bond bunny is. Come up there. I need to make a better path to be able to show y'all stuff. But here is my Heat and Bond bunny. You can see he's not the cutest, kind of sloppy. And then here is my fabric bunny. Tried my best to make him perfect. And then this is the sticky side of the Heat and Bond, which is activated by heat. And I'm just going to go iron it down like that. And try to come a little closer so you can see better. But here we go. So I'm placing my flannel bunny face down. I really need to figure out a better camera angle so that y'all can like be looking at what I'm doing with my hands. I think that would be a lot better of a DIY. I don't even know if y'all can see the bunny right here. And then I'm taking my Heat and Bond. Now this is the rough side, goes down, and the papery side is up. And I'm just going to place him, I keep calling it him like it's a real bunny. And I see a little area where I didn't trim great, and I really don't want that to show through, so I'm just going to trim that off. Okay, perfect. So now none of it is showing. I'm going to take my iron that I think I heated up. Maybe I didn't. Okay, of course it heats up as soon as I get off camera, so I am back with a very warm iron. I hope. Okay. So I'm just going to be pretty, what is this called? Like heavy on it. I'm just going to make sure I'm pressing down really good so that Heat and Bond really gets on to the fabric. I hope that my iron was warm enough. So I'm kind of putting as much weight as I can into this. But like I was saying, if I wasn't doing this for a YouTube video, I'd probably just use my heat press. If you have a heat press, in my opinion, they're just a lot more easy to use for this kind of stuff. But you can definitely do it with an iron. So I'm just going to make sure that is on there very good until I see the edges not coming up or anything. I'm not great at using this iron, so it might not be on the hottest setting possible. That's why it's taking it a little while. On the heat press, I would just press it down probably at around 400 degrees for 10 seconds, and it would be down and not moving anywhere. But if you're doing it with the iron, you want to make sure all the edges are down really good, not like lipping up at all. Jeez, I guess I really don't know how to use an iron, y'all. We're just gonna press that down there for a while. Hey, this is just being real. One of my goals for 2021 was to be more real, and normally I would probably edit this out, but I'm not going to. So. Oh goodness. Okay. I think it's stuck on there See, we've got the papery heat and bond on the back of the bunny. Let's see if we can peel it off. Oh yes, cute. Yay! Okay, so now I'll come close again. I need to make a better way of videoing for y'all. But I don't know if you can tell, there's like this glossy sheet on the back of the fabric, and that's going to allow it to bond through the iron to our canvas. So next what we're going to do is we're going to lay down our canvas that we already cut out and put it on the heat thing, and then I'm going to lay down my frame, kind of framing it up where it'll be going, trying to make the edges even and everything. Uh-oh. There we go. And then I'm going to lay my bunny in the center of that. Make sure I have it exactly where I want it. And then I'm going to lift up and I'm going to go back in with my iron. Sorry, I had to turn the fan off, or fan on, because it got a little warm in here. But I think I finally figured out this iron. So you just want to push that bunny down really good onto that canvas fabric. Again, I centered it with my frame. Yeah, there we go. The iron's finally working. Right. Okay, so then we'll just make sure that the bunny doesn't peel up. It still does on its legs, so we're going to keep ironing it. And while it's warm, it probably will peel up, so I would let it dry. Not dry. Let it cool down for a little bit. But yeah, there we go. I think it's good. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this iron off. And then canvas. I wish you could see better, but I'm going to take my canvas and just make sure it lines up the way I want. I'm going to take my glue gun. This is my favorite glue gun of all time. And I'm going to go just across the top. I only do one side at a time, because if you do more than that, it can get to be very overwhelming at once. So make sure you still have room at the bottom, and then press down on that hot glue at the top. And then once that's a little bit dry, you just go along the edges. Let's see, make sure if you're pushing the glue either way, make sure it's going to like the outside so it doesn't get on the inside where you could see it with the bunny. And I just work my way around the canvas. Pull the fabric as taut as you can, being very cautious of your hot glue because it's very warm. I just felt that. Okay, so now we have our completed bunny. He is so cute. I love it so much. This is the perfect Easter decor. Now, if you want to add a little touch, I did it on mine. You can take a little cotton ball and add it as the little bunny butt. Let me go grab one real quick. Grab a cotton ball. This is super easy. And you just do a little dot where you want the bunny's bottom to be. Let me go ahead and turn that hot glue off. And then just press the cotton ball down. And now our bunny has a little tail. This is so cute, so easy to do, and adorable Easter decor. If you made one along with me, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see what you made, or you can find me on Facebook. But yeah, comment any other videos you'd like to see or any other DIYs that you would like me to try. I hope you all are having an amazing day, and I hope you have the best rest of your day, and always choose joy. I'll see you in the next video.